All right, there we go. So we are going to be putting together the hitting net. So take a look. This is the actual target. So we got the target here. I got this laid out pretty decent size. So we're going to lay that out flat on the floor right here. We have our poles, and then we have our assembly sheets and everything else. So let's see what we're working with, see how quickly we can put this together. Taking a look here. So customer service, and it shows everything. And then what we're going to do is connect the net by fiberglass poles, open the practice net, and voila, do like an X shape. And then we're going to put it down on the ground, and we're going to end up with a hitting net. So let's see how the poles work. Crack these open. I believe, if it serves me correct, there is only 2 poles here. So we're going to be putting together 2 of them and going to do it in a cross pattern. So let's see how this works as we drop this together. So we got one section that we're going to be doing. And then you can see how they snap together, just like so, just like normal old tent nets. And these are pretty large. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have a lot to put together, and we're gonna hyper focus into the next section right here. All right, so I got my 2 sections together of the poles, and then we're gonna take a look. Let's go ahead and lay this out just like we should. Open up this big section here and find where the ends are so we can actually make it happen. So there is a bottom to it. You wanna actually see the bottom, and we're gonna be feeding through one section here. So let's see if we can get that working around. This thing is pretty massive, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this pole is a good 20 foot. So you need a decent section to put this together. So we're gonna rotate this around. I'm gonna be out of camera here for a second. And then I'm gonna show you guys how. So when I tell you voila to this, and I try to piece these videos together, I'm gonna tell you what, these poles are massive on this golf thing. All right, this golf thing, they're massive, right? And honestly, they are like 20 feet long poles, foot long poles. So at the end of the day, when you're actually going to put this bad boy together, be prepared, because I'm in my garage. It's cold outside. Obviously, this is supposed to be a winter item that I'm putting together. Want to show you guys. Dude, I struggled because I was dealing with limited space. So you need more space. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. You need more space to put it together, and that's okay. But I can tell you, now that it's together, we're gonna do the final assembly here, which is to actually put up the nets, or the targets. So I don't know which side is which, but let's run it. See what we're working with here. We got clips on both sides. You just drop them on. I'm thinking, yep, so you got the smaller part on the top, and then just like so, come down here to the bottom. Just like that. We got one more piece on this side. And voila, we have a hitting mat. So I gotta reposition this a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like to hit a few golf balls into it. Obviously, I got my garage overhead here, but I'm gonna change my angle, and then I'm gonna hit a couple shots into it, but this is the setup, right? So here it is, you got it. It's a pretty nice little net. I'm pretty excited to fire off a couple shots in it. We're gonna see what happens. Check it out.